Treat. We've got a little bit of time before the end of the show for a manager interview presented by Sage. Dave Roberts is about to get on the plane and head overseas with a new contract in hand.
Yeah.
Doc, congratulations on the new deal. Thanks for some time with us.
Oh, my gosh. Fellas, thank you so much. We got across the goal line, and I'm going to be in Dodger Blue for another 5 years. And it's just crazy when you look at it, how long I've been here and what a great organization. And I'm thrilled for the players and, you know, from all the guys coming up and congratulating me, give me a big hug and talking to you guys. And there's no place I'd rather be.
Awesome.
So Dave, when did the extension talks start for you?
It started, I think, kind of in January, end of January. And I think it was one of those things that Andrew always said that we're going to get it done and let's just lock in the players. And it was obviously a pretty busy offseason for the Dodgers. And so I think it was something that we knew was going to get done. And ultimately, we made it happen.
So that's a long ways to come. My first thought was, I wonder what he made in A-ball. You remember when you were broadcasting in A-ball, Matt? What he made playing? What? I made $600 a month.
You're on the bus going to Burlington or from Burlington or Kinston, wherever it was.
So I got it. So I signed first off, I signed in the 20th round as a senior at UCLA, and I signed for $1,000. And so I wasn't what they called a bonus baby. And then my first paycheck, I was in Jamestown, New York, in the Penn League with the Tigers, and net was $353 and some change.
Heck yeah, and you probably felt like you were living large, man. You could get whatever you wanted at Waffle House.
Oh, yeah. I don't even think in Jamestown back then, we weren't doing Waffle Houses back then. They didn't even have a Waffle House, so it was a little bit less than that.
Hey, let's talk about this trip, Doc.
Man. Come a long ways.
We were talking about this earlier in the show that when the Dodgers went overseas to Sydney in 2014, everybody got these neat, like, Dodger sweatsuits. I remember seeing pictures of Vince Scully wearing the sweatsuit. Is that the one you're wearing on the plane? Is that what you got?
Oh, man. So, you know what? I think the Dodgers will take credit because now teams are all rocking the sweatsuits when they travel, and they're not doing the three-piece suits that HR used to wear when he would go on road trips. But, yeah, these are the ones, and then we got some blue ones on the way back from Tokyo. But these are nice, though, man.
Wow, different colors for the return and for both ends of the trip. You know, Harold is still looking for something he lost in the airport, if we could just call your attention to your screen, Doc. He went to Japan in '89 with a bunch of big leaguers. He's still looking for his sweatsuit.
But you know what, man? He still owned that. The glasses on top of the Jerry curl, the nice watch.
Yeah, buddy.
He had the stays, the collar stays there. So it was good. It was a nice iron suit still.
Hey, what about the itinerary can you share with us? Team dinners, is Shohei, is Yoshinobu taking you guys out? What's going to happen there socially?
So there's a Major League Baseball event, I know, one of these nights, because we're losing a day. There's a Dodger event when we get there, I think. We have a workout when we get there. We get in at like 3 in the afternoon. So we'll have a little deal, then we go work out. But Shohei on Sunday, local Sunday, he, Yoshinobu, and Roki are hosting just the players, which is great. It's mandatory. And so just the players are going to be there, all 31 guys, and they're going to bring this crazy sushi chef and go to some dinner, and they're going to host it. So it's awesome, and the plus ones will kind of do their thing, and coaches and organization will do their thing. But it's going to be fun. It's a business trip for us, but I will say this publicly, guys. I went to Tokyo with my son Cole in January. It is one of the kindest, best places in the world, and I just really hope our players can pull from, you know, how sincere the players are, or the people are. The culture's great. It's clean. It's safe. The food's amazing. It's just going to be a great experience.
You know, Doc, yeah, it's amazing in Japan. When I heard that you guys were going to Japan to play, and he just signed Shohei, I was like, can you imagine how crazy it's going to be? I wanted to go. That's why I'm going. So you tell me.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm going to see you over there.
He's going as Stan Kasten's caddy.
If I had to, I would. So
hey, I'm his caddy as well, so yeah.
There you go. Hey, so how crazy will the scene be for Shohei?
You know what? I'll tell you right now, I've heard that it's going to be close to 1 million fans that are going to be greeting us when we get in at 3 p.m. local time. I know Shohei's not staying at our hotel, which is smart. I just can't imagine. I mean, you lived it with Michael Jordan. We've all seen Tiger. We didn't do it with the Beatles. Matty V, I want to make an old man joke, but you're like my age, so it's not the Beatles. But I just can't imagine, how it's going to be for Shohei, especially with the world of social media. It's going to be bananas. And I'm just, Clayton Kershaw is going, not active, flying on his own dime with his family because he just wants to see what this whole thing is going to be like. So this is kind of what we're heading into.
Oh, man, it's going to be a great experience for the team. I love the fact that we got different colored tracksuits there and back. Are you guys doing the blue light technology? Like, is everybody's plane going to have the blue lights in there so they can sleep? What else is going to be on that charter?
So I'm wearing compression socks as we speak. I got these tight pants. We've got these vitamins to help us sleep. We got the schedule. Everyone's got these blue light glasses that you wear. So we got it all dialed. And we had the one run of show last year in Seoul. And so now that it's only like a 10, 11 hour flight. So it should be pretty easy. Shohei, a little insight. I guess Shohei was telling Robert Van Scoyoc, our hitting coach, what he's going to do. So I guess Shohei was up local time at 1 a.m., staying up to then, once he gets on the airplane today, to sleep the whole time. So then he is like up and frisky at 3 p.m. local time, right? And then so he can go and get on schedule in local time in Tokyo. So Robert was going to try it, so we'll see if he does it. But that's the inside Shohei Ohtani sleep schedule.
Good. I love it. A
Awesome.
trained sleep clock. Doc, thanks for the time, man. Have a great trip. Congrats once again on the well-deserved deal. And we'll be watching on the 18th.
All right, fellas, take care, man. It's going to be one for the record books. It's going to be fun.
Oopsie daisy. After today, only 2 days left on the stove.
Wow.
Woo! We're almost
Amazing.
there. We're almost there.
So tomorrow's my last stove.
Oh, that's right.
I leave Friday morning.
You're taking off.
Holy smokes.
Well, we'll have some things planned, I think.
I know why I'm tired. It's like you and Lauren weren't here. I showed up every day.
Dude, you know what?
It's been rough. People asking me, are you ready for the season? I've been in this.
Carrying us for months.
Lauren, can you? I mean, honestly, tomorrow we should do this before Harold leaves because the season attendance game.
I definitely came in third. I'm going to be honest.
You think you came in third?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a battle to the bottom between you and Harold.
Oh, I don't think so.
Are you in a better mood than you were 40 seconds ago?
Me?
Matthew Edward, yeah. I don't like your vibe.
They're yelling.
We're here. I need you.
I'm trying to communicate with the producer.
Oh.
I'm getting sound bites ready. You're like, Matt, pay attention to me.
You weren't.
Okay. We have 2 days left after today. I will say this, that I am prepared to not have to deal with the morning drive. What is with the driving in this state? I'm going down a weird.
It is packed. You don't come Route 3 though.
I tell you, like you get nearly clipped like 6 or 7 times a day driving.
Because people are running around like this.
Right.
And they're
on
I've
their
seen
phone.
people literally with their head down, emailing or texting.
With the knee on the steering wheel like this.
Oh yeah. How about
the
the person that's doing their eyeshadow?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What in the world? That's Lauren.
My bad. You can get those cars that drive themselves.
Yeah, we do.
Oh man, I would never ride one of those.
You could do your full makeup job in the commute. Let's take some baseball seriously here, shall we? While you were watching something else yesterday, there were spring training games that caught our attention, including one out in the Cactus League in Arizona yesterday afternoon. Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy Edman.
Again.
He gets 600 plate appearances this year. Big postseason in 2024.
Look at the crowds they're drawing. That's fun. One team.
That's the hottest ticket in town.
Max Muncy.
That funky Muncy. Look at how thin he looks, man.
If he was on any other club, we'd be talking about his power. He's going to be the power source of this team.
He's so important.
He is.
They do, no doubt. Drives in a couple, 4-0 Dodgers. This is all in the bottom of the first inning. And then they flip the lineup for Ohtani. Draws a bases-loaded walk.
We watched him walk. Okay. Do your thing,
Tommy Edman draws a bases-loaded walk, and you kind of get the idea. So on the other side of the scorecard, Roki Sasaki, all eyes on him. 4 scoreless innings, allowed just 1 hit. Nothing but control. And here's Roki through an interpreter talking about his afternoon in the Cactus League.
You know, the things that I was doing to prepare for the game were the same as last time, and so I'm going to stick to that for my next start as well. But I think there were just a few things with the way I'm using my lower half, just some, you know, inconsistency between the things that I'm trying to do and what was actually happening. Difficult to compare like a non-game environment to a game environment, speaking about sort of the first day of camp, but you know, I definitely feel like I'm getting better. There are obviously things that I want to improve on as well, and so I want to you know, make sure I improve on those things during the season as well.
Well, the Dodgers rotation is rounding into form, and it looks like, per David Vassay, our friend in Los Angeles, Dustin May will stay back in Arizona to prepare for the season as the 5th starter. Tony Gonsolin had a setback, injured his back lifting weights, and he'll start the season on the IL.
Oh, what a bummer.
You know, we spent the whole winter, Harold, you and I, talking about the depth of the Dodgers rotation. Yeah. Viably 10 guys that could make a case to crack the starting staff.
Right.
It's whittled its way down to 5. Dustin May gets the number 5 spot.
And this was he battled back.
Yeah.
You know, the second 5, I hate to
almost 2 years.
Yeah, I hate to even call him the second 5, right? It's like the back 9, whatever. All those guys are the injury battle back guys that are as good as any rotation you're going to see.
No doubt.
His stuff is moving. That pitch he's throwing right there, if he can master that, I don't know if it's intentional. The run on that 2-seamer back in on a right-hand hitter, I haven't seen that very often. But if he can master that, you know, that's an incredible pitch.
We're still not sure as to what we're going to see in Tokyo. We know that, you know, Yamamoto likely to start the opener. I think that we can say with
Sasaki, they're lined up, Yamamoto and Sasaki.
Yeah,
that's what they've been doing.
We'll see how it shakes out. But Sasaki looked really good yesterday in his Cactus League start. And you and I were talking during that highlight rip about his split. And you think it's the best you've ever seen?
I mean, it's right there. I've not seen... Since Nomo came here and really broke that split off, and we went, oh, man, that's what that split looks like. I mean, this thing, his fastball, that pitch right there, forget it. The combination of that fastball, because he throws at such a high velocity, and everybody's worried about, does he throw 99, does he throw 100? You can throw 85 and say, here's my split. It doesn't matter. This thing is dropping a foot.
Yeah.
You're not catching it.
We should quantify that because, you know, the guy that we talk about having the great split, Ohtani when he's pitching, Kevin Gossman, right? He's made that his signature pitch. It looks like Sasaki's gets more depth than both.
Way more depth. It's almost like Dave Stewart threw what they call a fork ball, right?
Right.
It's almost like Dave Stewart bite, but Dave Stewart's wasn't at 90 miles an hour. That's the thing. And the battle for any hitter, the difference with the split and the fastball is everybody's in the same spot. And then here, it changes on you, out release.
And you can think about relievers, like Jose Mesa threw a real good split. Smoltz had a good split, right? This thing's...
That's filthy.
Crazy. Yeah. More Dodgers news, you know, before we move on. We talked about Dave Roberts yesterday and the extension, and he talked about the quiet optimism. It's official now, right? 4 years extension. It's the richest in managerial history, not just by a Dodgers skipper. 4 years, which keeps him there through 2029. Congratulations to Doc. Well-deserved. We had this discussion yesterday about how he had to kind of sing for his supper there for a few years.
Yeah.
And now it's just he is a part of the fabric of Dodger baseball.
Well, I think it's a great move, obviously, for what he's done. Look at the winning record here. But I think what also, Matt, it's doing is we have a lot of managers that are the face of those franchises. Like when you think about what's happening in Tampa, who's their guy? Cash. If you think about what's happening in Arizona, who's their guy? Lavello. You know, if you see what's happening in Detroit, AJ Hinch.
Yeah.
The managers are now becoming vaulted back to the top again.
Right.
For a long period of time, they thought you could just put anybody in that seat, and that's just the way it runs. You got to have an identifier. And this is Dave Roberts' Dodgers. It's an identified, Billy Ball, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
You have that identification.
Good teams rarely change managers and almost never change uniforms. Crappy teams recycle managers and they go through new logos and new uniforms all the time.
True.
世界が再び驚愕する瞬間が迫っている。日の出ずる国から米国に渡った若き怪物。佐々木朗希がまたしてもメジャーの舞台で圧倒的な存在感を示した。その舞台は、開幕直前の緊張感あふれる春季キャンプである。現地時間、アリゾナ州で開催された注目のオープン戦で、ドジャースの一員としてマウンドに立った佐々木は、堂々たるピッチングで4イニングを完璧に抑え込み、ただ1本の安打を許したのみ。その圧倒的な投球に、米メディアも絶句するほかなかった。特に話題をさらったのは、佐々木が投じる世界一の魔球、スプリットである。 MLB ネットワークで解説を務める伝説の元メジャーリーガー、ハロルド・レイノルズ氏は、佐々木のスプリットは間違いなく私が生涯で見てきた最高の魔球だ。野茂英雄以来、これほど美しく、これほど鋭いスプリットを見たことがない。と大絶賛。他の解説者たちも次々とうなずき、翔平やゴーズマン、スモルツなど数々の名投手がスプリットを駆使してきたが、佐々木ほどの落差を持つ球は見たことがない。と口を揃えた。まさにこの日、佐々木は世界最高の才能を証明したのである。さらにその佐々木と並び、日本野球界が世界に送り出したもう一人の超新星が、米国中を熱狂の渦に巻き込んでいる。言うまでもなく、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースが誇る二刀流の神、大谷翔平だ。大谷はこの試合、満塁のチャンスで冷静に四球を選び、ドジャースに得点をもたらした。メジャー史上最高の契約でドジャースへ移籍した大谷は、キャンプイン直後から常にスポットライトの中心にいる。彼の一挙手一投足がメディアの注目を浴び、スタジアムを訪れるファンの熱気も凄まじい。今や大谷翔平は単なるスターではなく、生きる伝説として君臨しているのだ。そんな大谷翔平が所属するドジャースが、いよいよ日本の地を踏む日が近づいている。東京ドームで開催されるメジャーリーグ開幕シリーズに向けて、ドジャースは準備万端の体制を整えた。指揮を執るデーブ・ロバーツ監督も、先日、ドジャース史上最高額となる契約を延長し、いよいよ世界最高峰の舞台へとチームを導いている。ロバーツ監督はインタビューでこう語る。私は今まで数多くの選手と出会ってきたが、大谷翔平ほど特別な存在はいない。彼が日本に戻る今回の遠征は、マイケル、ジョーダンやタイガー、ウッズをしのぐほどの規模になるだろう。日本では100万人近いファンが大谷を迎える準備をしているそうだ。その様子を想像するだけで興奮が止まらない。と、大谷のカリスマ性の高さに改めて驚嘆していた。また今回、東京での滞在期間中、大谷翔平と佐々木朗希、そして山本由伸という日本を代表する3人のスーパースターが共同でチームメイトを特別な寿司ディナーに招待することが決まった。日本が世界に誇る最高級の寿司職人が腕を振るい、メジャーリーグのスター選手たちに極上の時間を提供する予定であるという。この一夜限りの晩餐会は、選手のみの完全非公開で行われるというが、その豪華さは想像を絶する。こうした華々しい舞台を整えるにあたり、大谷翔平は自身が実践している特別な時差調整法をチームメイトに伝授している。彼は出発の前夜、日本時間に体内時計を調整するため、あえて深夜1時まで起きてから飛行機に搭乗し、東京到着後にベストな状態で過ごせるように計算しているのだ。この徹底したプロ意識に、ロバーツ監督をはじめドジャースの首脳陣も感嘆し、まさに完璧主義者、とうなったほどである。さらに、今回の開幕戦で先発を務めることが確実視される山本由伸と佐々木朗希の豪華な投手リレーは、日本はもちろん全米でも大きな話題となっている。世界の野球ファンにとっては、これ以上ないほど贅沢な夢の共演が実現することとなったのだ。山本の抜群の制球力、佐々木の魔球スプリット、そして大谷の規格外の二刀流。これらが同じチームで見られるという事実は、まさに空前絶後の奇跡と言っても過言ではない。そしてこの奇跡の中心に君臨するのが、やはり我らが英雄、大谷翔平である。かつてのベーブ・ルースを超える活躍を見せ、全世界を熱狂させ続けている彼こそが、野球界の新たな時代を作り上げているのだ。史上初の記録を次々と塗り替え、 毎日が伝説の更新。大谷がバットを振ればボールは空を切り裂き、彼がマウンドに立てば打者はなすすべもなく立ち尽くす。まさに現代の神であり生きる伝説なのである。野球ファン諸君、心の準備はできているだろうか。間もなく東京ドームで大谷翔平が日本のファンの前で再びその伝説的な姿を見せてくれる。佐々木朗希、山本由伸という最高の仲間たちと共にメジャーリーグの新たな歴史を切り開く戦いが始まるのだ。この瞬間を見逃すことは決して許されない。歴史を目撃せよ。そして野球の神に祝福されしこの奇跡の舞台を最後まで熱く見届けようではないか。